Just wanted to review my new flashlight. It's a Cree Q5 LED. Takes one AA battery, and it's got a couple cool features, which it lets you do a narrow beam or a wide beam by pulling this out. And out is the narrow beam, and back in is the wide beam. The finish is pretty delicate, so it can get scratched, and the black finish can come off pretty easily. But it's feels really good. It's extremely bright for the size, and it's the brightest flashlight I have in my house, and it's the smallest one too. So it doesn't really compare to any halogen type flashlight. But just going to do a little light comparison with another flashlight that I have in my house I've been using for a couple years. It's Energizer. It's this little thing right here. It takes 2 AA's. But I'll be comparing the light from that to this here in a little bit. So it's really well built. It feels good in the hands. It's very small. And let's see. It always works. So far. It's got a nice little light in there. It's a kind of a neutral to cool white light. It's not stupid blue or anything like that. It's functional, and it's got the kind of the dome shaped lens, as you can see, and once you pull that out, it makes it a narrow beam, and back in is the wide beam. So it's a pretty cool little option that you don't get with a lot of flashlights. So anyway, I'll go ahead and compare the light output from this Cree Q5 and just another regular type flashlight. And now I've got the lights off, and I'm going to show you the Energizer first. Let's see if I can find it here in the dark. You'll see on the wall, there's the Energizer here. It's pretty much a narrow focused beam, and it's kind of got a warm white hue to the color, and it's just not very bright, you know. I've been using it for several years, and it eats batteries, so that's another reason I got the LED flashlight, so I could conserve money and power. So, and then now I'm going to show you the Cree Q5. Let me see here. Let me get it into the narrow beam first. Let me see. Okay. So I'm going to show you side by side. Now this is the Cree Q5. Extremely bright. This is the narrow beam right here. And as you can compare both of those, it's a night and day difference. This is just unbelievably bright. If you were to go outside and shine it on a tree 50 to 100 feet away, you could see the branches like a spotlight. It's that bright. So I'm going to show you the wide angle of the lens that you can do on the Cree. So I have to put this other flashlight away. And as you'll see here, you can widen the beam out however much you like, which I'll go ahead and show you slowly. And it gets very wide, and it's still extremely bright. Just look at that. I've got a little bird painting over here in my room, and I'll compare it with the Energizer on the left now. I mean, this is just, unbelievable how much of a night and day difference this is. And I'll show you here. Look at that. You can't even see that hardly. Can't see what in the world you're doing. So that is just unbelievable how much of a difference that is. It's so bright, and it's a really good flashlight. I picked it up for $6.95 on eBay. I could have probably got it a little bit cheaper if I ordered it from China, but I wanted a USA seller just so it could get here in 3 days, and also didn't want the flashlight being shipped around the world and probably, could get broke or whatnot. But You could probably get it a little bit cheaper if you ordered it from China, but for $6.95 free shipping, it's not a bad deal. I'm very happy with it, and should save me a lot of money and provide me more light too. So win-win all the way around. So anyway, I appreciate y'all watching the review. Thanks.